Oh no, I was just seeing you guys making out on Instagram, and I just wanted to find out what the hell was going on. I'm looking at one of my friends who's sitting right here, and I'm trying to picture myself making out with him, and it just really sounds unappealing.
It didn't they start kissing each other? Wait, yeah, I swear these island boys start moving mad. They did like an OnlyFans, but they were brothers, so they started doing stuff on there, and it leaked and it go, ugh.
I got in the room and they was in the bathroom, bro. And the door was like, I opened the door, bro, like both their pants are down.
The Island Boys really built everything off one quick TikTok clip. Just them vibing in a pool. But it all fell apart fast when they got way too confident and started showing off their cash like it couldn't run out. That flashy lifestyle turned messy, and what looked like a come-up turned into a straight downfall, marking a brutal end to their run in the spotlight. Now, we're breaking down exactly what went wrong with the Island Boys as drama kept stacking up, and how things ended up going left for them in a big way. Back in October 2021, the Island Boys suddenly popped up everywhere. The twin brothers, Frankie and Alex Vennick, known as Kodiak Red and Fly Soldier, were 20-year-old twins out of Florida with a wild look nobody could ignore. Their hair shot up like palm trees. They had diamond teeth shining and tattoos covering almost their whole bodies, making them stand out instantly. Then boom, they dropped a 15-second clip of themselves in a hot tub freestyling. I'm an island boy. And the internet locked in real quick.
Island boy, I'm gonna get you white going. You're gonna keep that gun. I'm gonna just turn that sign. I'm just full gazing.
That video blew up instantly, pulling in millions of views all over the internet. And not because it was some perfect song, but because it was straight up weird and hard to look away from. People couldn't stop watching, trying to figure out what they just saw. And that confusion turned into nonstop attention. And that was only the beginning for them. After that moment, their whole profile took off, stacking up around 340,000 subscribers on YouTube and over 7.8 million followers on TikTok. They went from unknown to being everywhere overnight, and the internet ran wild with it, with fans making all kinds of parodies of the Island Boy TikTok that just kept the hype going.
Keep it like you really do, Ryan. You gonna be like down most son. Cause I'm an island boy. I don't know where I was born. I feel a little weird.
At one point, they were out here claiming they were pulling in $1 million every single month, talking big, like nothing could slow them down. They moved into a huge mansion in Miami, living flashy and loud, and kept jumping on Instagram Live, showing off thick stacks of cash like it was endless, trying to prove they really made it big time.
We made over $1 million. Bro, we were making $40,000 a day. More than that. I'm not even playing with you.
Yeah.
60.
We was
60.
looking at the thing. It said
The top of it said you got $60,000 to do.
to make.
Then the next day we would do that. The next day another 60,000. We're like, man, what the f is this?
They also dropped a huge chunk of their money just on their looks, all to keep eyes on them and stay trending. Reports said they spent around $30,000 on tattoos alone, covering themselves head to toe just to stand out even more and keep people talking about them nonstop.
How much did you spend on all your tattoos? I spent around 30K, and I'm only 20. I'm turning 21 on July 16th, so yeah, I got tattooed pretty fast.
And it didn't stop there. They reportedly dropped over 94 grand just on jewelry, chains, diamonds, all of it shining nonstop. For most people, that kind of money is a whole fortune. But they were spending it like it was nothing just to keep up that flashy image online.
All right, so far what I could tell in terms of their resale value of their jewelry, they're wearing $94,000 worth of jewelry. That would be the resale value.
That over-the-top lifestyle basically became their whole identity online. Everything they posted was about money, looks, and living loud. It turned into their signature vibe on social media. Always flexing and making sure people saw how flashy they were trying to be.
Are you guys the Island Boys?
Yeah, but we're paying for something real quick. How much was it?
Okay, your total is $534.97.
Okay.
But as their fame kept rising, problems started creeping in right behind it. Toward the end of 2021, the twins were seen pushing a project that claimed to offer crypto opportunities and even travel bookings, telling their followers to jump in and not miss out. They hyped it up heavy, saying it had a 100 times upside, making it sound like easy money was right around the corner, and a lot of people started paying close attention real fast.
Sheep Army, welcome with the Island Boys, got a community of investors who are looking to change the world and help us. Bitcoin boys, get all-time highs real soon. 100K, all the way on, 100K.
That move quickly grabbed the attention of crypto experts, and they weren't impressed at all. Some claim the whole thing looked like a paid promotion, saying the twins use their loyal fan base to push people toward an NFT that didn't seem likely to perform well. It started raising serious questions, and people began looking at their actions a whole lot differently.
When celebrities are talking about products that they're endorsers of, they have to disclose that they are paid endorsers. I am an island boy myself. We are all island boys at the end of the day. If you're a big fan of these rappers, and you know, you want to look out for them. Maybe they don't know these rules.
And it didn't take long before people started noticing something off. A lot of viewers pointed out that most of their tokens weren't even listed, which raised serious concerns and had people talking about the risk of a crypto rug pull. That alone brought a wave of criticism, with users online warning others to stay away, saying things like, anyone buying anything from these two geniuses deserves to lose, and that this is going to be an effing rug pull like every other cryptocurrency. The trust started slipping fast, and the vibe around them changed almost overnight. At the same time, their image took another hit as more people began questioning how they even got so famous in the first place. By early 2022, what used to be curiosity turned straight into mockery, and the internet wasn't holding back at all. They tried to flip their viral moment into a real music career by dropping a fully produced music video for Island Boy, but the reaction was brutal and loud instead of support. The comments were filled with people clowning the track with remarks like, this type of hidden talent should absolutely remain hidden, and thank you, Island Boys. I was suffering from depression, but this taught me that there are things way worse than my life. The video got completely overwhelmed with dislikes, reportedly over 275,000, while the likes couldn't even come close, making it clear how people really felt. Even with all that backlash, they didn't slow down at all. They kept pushing out more songs and content, chasing attention, and trying to stay relevant, but it only made things worse. Each new release kept getting hit with heavy dislike ratios, showing that the public just wasn't feeling it anymore, and the gap between hype and reality kept getting bigger. Things really hit a peak when they showed up to perform at Club Live in Miami, one of the most well-known spots in the city. Instead of turning the crowd up, they got booed off the stage hard, a moment that showed just how far their reputation had dropped in front of a live audience. The crowd was not feeling them at all. The energy was completely off, and instead of cheering, people were straight up laughing in their faces. So were even shouting things like, this is what reality check looks like. And when the world needed something to hate more than Cole, you boys stepped in. Respect. The whole moment turned awkward fast, and it was clear the audience wasn't rocking with them at all. And it didn't stop with random people in the crowd either. Even celebrities started clowning them. During the 2021 and Done special on Peacock, Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg reacted to their viral clip. And Snoop Dogg couldn't even believe what he was watching, holding his head in his hands while making fun of them right there on camera.
Hey, I seen it with the gang slang. You ain't
gang, they ain't got to use that word. I'm speechless. Two goofballs in the pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
Because I'm an island.
Even after getting hit with nonstop criticism, instead of just taking a loss and laughing it off, the twins went the complete opposite way. They actually tried to start beef with Snoop Dogg, going online and mocking him, which only made the situation look worse and had even more people shaking their heads at them.
You think he wants to knock you
Snoop
off?
Snoop is so gangster.
I'll explain what happened. So Kevin Hart and
So you think Snoop's a...
Bro, have you seen his weight? Have you seen how he is? He smokes weed all day. I just don't think he does much.
That moment really showed people they were starting to lose touch, and the backlash came in heavy right after. A huge wave of hate poured in, especially from Snoop Dogg's fans, with people saying things like, these young dudes disrespectful as F, and they think that they are smart. They're loud and make no sense. The internet wasn't holding back, and their reputation kept taking hit after hit. But the wild part is none of it seemed to slow them down at all. As 2022 kept moving, their behavior only got more unpredictable. Then came a big opportunity to fix things when they showed up on the Impaulsive podcast with Logan Paul. A moment that could have helped them clean up their image if they played it right. Instead, it went completely left. During the interview, they got into a heated argument with co-host George Jenko over money and how to handle their earnings. When Jenko tried to give them real advice about saving and staying smart since viral fame doesn't last forever, Alex snapped on camera and said something seriously disrespectful, catching everyone off guard and making the whole situation even more tense.
If God forbid it doesn't go in your guys' direction, for real, I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest into something. So you guys will never ever be broke again. So I don't think there's ever gonna be a broke situation.
One, let me tell you something. George, stop talking. I don't need financial advice when I probably make more money than you.
But that was me being nice. It wasn't me being like an
They even ended up storming off the set mid-show, just walking out and leaving everyone sitting there confused. The host didn't know what to say. And the millions of people watching on YouTube were left annoyed and wondering what just happened, making the whole moment feel even more chaotic and messy.
No, hold on. No, hold on. Podcast. No, here, I'm moving for you. I was giving you nice advice, bro.
I agree with that.
Did I say anything mean?
Even after that huge mess, they still didn't stop to reflect or admit they messed up. Instead of owning the moment, they doubled down hard, acting like they did nothing wrong and refusing to take any responsibility, which only made people even more frustrated with them.
The Impaulsive podcast, where you guys ended up walking off. So I wanted to ask you the question, like, do you guys regret walking off that podcast?
No, I wouldn't regret it. I went probably 5 times more viral than in that podcast than I probably would have if I just would have had like a regular sit down and talk. I don't know who George is. This guy has got to be like a new guy on the thing.
This moment showed just how arrogant they had become once the money started rolling in, and it ended up blowing back on them in a big way. Their former manager, Dodie New, came forward and put everything out there, claiming they were extremely difficult to work with, wouldn't pay people on time, and were burning through their money way too fast. That kind of exposure only added more pressure and made their situation look even worse in the public eye.
They owe me about like $150,000.
From what? Your percentage of the cameo money?
Yeah.
Is that the only money they're bringing in?
Mostly, maybe a little bit on TikTok. I got in the room and they was in the bathroom, bro. And the door was like, I opened the door, bro, like both their pants are down.
Army recruiter, giving out bonuses, paid vacation, and a free college, no money. Hey, invite me right now, Sergeant Thomas. I want to be in the Army. Invite me right now, Thomas. Hey, changing lives, I'm telling you right now, man. Hey, you an island boy, you get with Sergeant Thomas right now. He's helping people right now. He's doing the good, positive things, man, I'm telling you. Because he's a real honorary island boy, and we love him, we support him all the way.
And he wasn't done exposing them either. He kept going and took it even further. He doubled down by dropping a secret about them that caught everyone off guard during the podcast, leaving people shocked and wondering what else had been going on behind the scenes this whole time. All that drama finally started catching up to them, and they couldn't escape it anymore. By the start of 2023, their views began dropping hard, and the money that once looked endless started running low. It became clear their music wasn't bringing in enough anymore, and instead of switching things up the right way, they leaned into quick cash moves and shot content just to stay relevant. One of the first big missteps was the Army recruitment situation where they accepted a cameo request from a recruiter to promote joining the military. It could have been a solid chance to clean up their image and show some respect. But the way they handled it came off awkward and unprofessional, leaving viewers cringing instead of impressed. 18. That whole situation got so messy that the U.S. Army had to step in and clear things up with an official statement. They said, "The Island Boys cameo was not reviewed, authorized, nor paid for by U.S. Army Recruiting Command as an official marketing tool. We are investigating the situation and requiring the individual recruiter..."
I know you got money. You just don't have more money than me, bro. Relax.
I don't know. We can do a grand a lap.
Yeah, well, you're not trying to reckon. I spent that today at the designer stores, bro. I spent $5,000.
Oh no, I was just seeing you guys making out on Instagram, and I just wanted to find out what the hell was going on. I'm looking at one of my friends who's sitting right here, and I'm trying to picture myself making out with him, and it just really sounds unappealing.
Hey, look at his eye. Look at his eye.
Bro,
He into that shit. Now he humping the screen with kids.
Right, bro. Going on with the shit that's with you two kissing each other and shit.
Bro, shut your ass up before I break this shit.
Dude, hey, yo, that ass, I would love to see you try that shit. I would love to see you try that shit. Who the fuck are you sitting up in front of? Try that shit.